Happy Saturday, everybody. Kimberly Olson here, coming in live to do a fun video because you guys know I'm pretty much Pollyanna, but I think it's important to talk about positive things and negative things. So it's gonna get a little dirty, not too dirty, but definitely enough to keep your interest. So if you're watching this live, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. If you're new to my videos, put new in the comments. If you share this video, which I encourage you to do, put share in the comments so I can call you out on that. Thanks for hopping on. So, also too, go ahead in the comments and post your favorite purchase from yesterday, because this was my first Black Friday where I was actively on Facebook. Monat had a huge Black Friday. Huge. I don't even know what the numbers came in, but I was working until midnight, which I think a lot of you guys were, and I couldn't believe how many people wanted to order. If you guys are interested, I'll post something at the end, but it's still going on until 11 a.m. Central Time. So if you missed out yesterday, just message me. I'm really overwhelmed in a good way, so just message me so I see it. You can post a comment too. So thanks for hopping on, guys, but I'm asking you to drop a comment with your favorite purchase yesterday. What's the best special that you got? So what we're going to talk about is negative Nancy's. So if you know negative Nancy's, or you feel like maybe you need to work on being more positive, we're going to talk about that. So when I was 18 years old, I started selling Cutco knives. So let's go ahead and see a knife in the comment if you have ever sold Cutco knives. They primarily target college students because there's that mix of vulnerable but will also work really hard. And I actually did really well with it. A lot of people don't. Most people quit. Most people are not successful at it because it's kind of hard. You have to work through referrals and not cold call, but warm call, but you're on the phone a lot, and it is really hard. Well, I actually did really well with it. I earned a scholarship for college through that company. I worked my way up to district sales manager. And the whole time, every time I would be around my mom, she would tell me, I don't know why you just don't go and be a flight attendant. I don't know why she wanted me to be a flight attendant. Nick, if you're watching this, I don't get that. He's my brother. She really wanted me to be a flight attendant. And I remember just being frustrated because it wasn't like I was investing all my savings and doing something crazy, but at the same time, I really believed in it. I loved it. I worked hard. I loved working with my team, and I really believed in it. And she was so negative, and I didn't understand why, but that was my first experience with somebody being a negative Nancy. She was just beat my dreams down, and she didn't say ever, like, good job, like, I'm so proud of you. Never. It was just, I don't know why you don't just get a normal job or go be a flight attendant, which, again, I don't really understand the flight attendant thing, but maybe that's something she'd always wanted to do. So one thing I learned over all of the self-development, and I've been in the training development or leadership development since I was 19. One of the things I've learned, and by the way, if you guys are just hopping on, put a 1 in the comments. I want to see who's live. Put a 2 if you're watching the replay, and put new if you're new to my videos. Please share this and put share in the comments. So one of the things I learned is about the crab concept. So stay with me here. So out in sea, when the big ships that go out, maybe you guys have seen one of those shows before and have a better picture of it. But when the ships go out into sea and they get the crabs in these big nets, and they bring them onto, and I don't know if they do it like this now, but it's been done this way. They bring them on board onto the ship, and they put them in these buckets, okay? So the crabs stay in the buckets all the way back to land. The most interesting thing about the crabs is that if they really wanted to, they can actually climb out and escape. But what happens is, as soon as one of the crabs, it's usually the newer crabs that have just been caught or added to the bucket, as soon as they start to exit the bucket and try to climb out, the other crabs in the bucket will pull them back in. They will pull them back down. And I don't think it's not, because if you look at psychology, it wasn't so much trying to save the crab from, leaving the bucket. It's because of the security or the insecurity that crab is causing in the rest of the group, okay? Because animals, they're different than us, right? It's more of a sensory thing, or, survival. So they're threatened by this crab trying to leave. Well, you could take that into real life. When I was doing the Cutco knives, and I'll give you guys an example with hairstylists right now. Whenever you're doing something different, the people around you that have been doing the same thing all the time, they want to pull you back into the bucket. They don't like it that you're doing something different, and it's not intentional. It's usually almost always subconscious. But what they're trying to do is it's very shaky, or that makes them feel uncertain about their own selves, or they start questioning themselves when you're doing something else, especially if you're trying to accomplish something. So if you are starting a new business, or you decide you're going to go to school, like maybe you're 40 years old and you come home and tell your spouse, I'm going to go to school, I want to become a nurse or whatever, or you're sharing it with some girlfriends. Well, if that girlfriend has just been doing the same old freaking thing for a decade, and she's been thinking about going back to school, or just wishes for a different life, and then you meet her for coffee and tell her your big idea that you're going to go to nursing school, she's going to feel defensive but not realizing it, because she wants to justify what she's doing. If she acknowledges that that's awesome and you should go to nursing school, she's basically saying what she's doing sucks or is bad or isn't working. And so it subconsciously causes a big conflict. So this is why sometimes when you are so excited about something and you go to tell a friend or a spouse, or even you have a new idea at work and you guys are in a meeting and you launch this new idea, if you've got a group of kind of status quo people, or even negative Nancy's, they are not going to like your idea. They are going to probably shoot it down. And that's hard because you're so excited, right? So I'll give you guys an example, and this is totally real. And if you're a hairstylist, I'm going to be talking about hairstyles for a second. Let it go. Don't take offense to it. I could be talking about the freaking mailman, okay? So you all just have to let that go. Sometimes I think people don't have an open mind and they don't want to listen. If you guys have watched my other videos, have I ever steered you wrong? Give me some hearts if you like my videos. I can't really see anything because the Facebook algorithm, the thing's not really showing. But give me some hearts if I've never steered you wrong and you like your videos. So just trust me. So, hairstylists. The way hairstylists have always done business is they either lease their space in a salon, or they work directly for the salon, or they have their own salon. And the way that they sell products typically is either through the salon, or they have what's called a back bar. A back bar is where they go to Redken, order from Redken, stock their back bar. You've gone to the stylist and you love what they use on their hair, or on your hair, and they make a recommendation and they say, would you like to buy this? So you buy it from them. So this is the way it's been done for a long time. Unfortunately, because almost 70% of hair sales are online now, for them, the shift has gone to online, and I'm guilty of this. I feel horrible, but I'm guilty of this. When I would go get my hair done, which was not very often, I usually just do it at home and Scott cuts it. I know, stylist, I'm so sorry. But my hair is really forgiving and whatever. Anyways, I would go, and if they used something I really liked, as soon as I left, I would go on Amazon, or sometimes I would see it at Target for half the price. So why would I pay full price? In my mind, I wasn't thinking, I want to benefit that stylist. She's going to make money off of it. I thought of it as the salon making the money, so who cares? So this has been happening and getting worse and worse and worse, where their margin is becoming less and less and less. Oh, Amazon, see? Shopping online. There's proof right there. The Amazon guy is coming to the house. So, okay, so this has been happening. So what is happening is even places like Redken, and I've seen stylists say this, and I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I want to give you guys the backstory. Have said that Redken will even say, if people are complaining about the price, they'll say, have them go to our website and get the sale there. So they're cutting out the hairstylist. Like, this is just crazy. If I was a stylist, I would be really mad and looking for another way. However, go back to the crab concept. You've got your salon. This is your bucket of crabs. This is the way they've always done it. For salons, for the owners, they don't want anything to be different. They want it to keep running this way. Enter Monat. Some of you may or may not know about Monat. Put some little girl with the hair, put some hair in the comments if you use Monat. And thank you everybody who ordered yesterday. It was crazy. So I appreciate it. So here comes Monat. New company, 3 years old. And I'm bringing this up because I had this comment yesterday. A girl who I sent samples to was following up with her. And I said, what did you think of your products? Or your samples? And she goes, I really liked it, but my stylist said it could ruin my hair. Okay, so I was like, what is happening? So if you guys actually look at the facts, Monat is 3 years old. They were supposed to do $1 million their first year. They did $25 million. Last month, they went from a $300 million company to a $500 million company. Next year, they're slated to be the #1 hair care in the hair care industry. I repeat, they're slated to be #1 in hair care, not just network marketing. So Salon or Redken, Pureology, all those brands out there, and Pureology is not pure, by the way, just a side note. They're slated to be #1. They have about a 0.6%, so less than 1% return rate. So I'm just giving you guys some facts here. Why would that stylist say that could ruin that person's hair? Any ideas? Do you think maybe they're in the bucket? Do you think that maybe they don't like the idea of people coming in and changing the way things have been done in the hair care industry? I mean, if I'm a nutritionist, if all of a sudden, well, we do have it. Okay, all of a sudden, we have people selling things like Arbonne, Beachbody, people coming in, educating on nutrition concepts. Me as a nutritionist, I could take offense to that. I've got certifications for it. I got my master's in nutrition and later got PhDs. I could take offense to it, but you know what, you guys? I don't, and this is why. The more people who get healthy, the better it's gonna be. I don't care, as long as the information is not misleading, I don't care. So I'm gonna challenge people to think differently, and I'm gonna tell you guys what to do, okay? But I just wanted to share that example that, you know, it's about thinking differently and it's about opening your mind. And you know, the facts don't lie, really. I mean, it's just crazy and blows my mind. But that came up yesterday and it made me think maybe you guys are dealing with that, you know? Now, what do you do if you do have the negative Nancy's? This is what you're gonna do. First of all, you're gonna look at your 5 closest friends, and some of you may have heard this before. By the way, if you guys are just hopping on, put a 1 in the comments. We've got a lot of people watching, thank you. And also put a 2 if you're watching the replay, put new if you're new to my videos. And yeah, sorry, I was just looking at some comments. Oh, somebody put a comment about making income with Monat. Share this video if you want to share it. So another cool thing where we were just talking about the facts don't lie, as a stylist, they're really struggling, right? I'm just going with this because this is a real example of my life right now. Financially, they could be struggling because they're not making as much money off their products. Or people are going, what's in the ingredients? Wait, this stuff is toxic. There's silicone in the products. There's plastic. There's alcohol. There's gasoline, crude oil. Are you freaking kidding me? You're my stylist. Why are you putting this crap on my hair, right? Check this out. Some of the people I know, when they start incorporating Monat into their business, they're able to either go part-time or completely retire the chair and actually just do hair care when they want to, and they're retired. Like stylists, it's hard because they don't get vacation, they have to work to make their money, they don't have insurance and things like that. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. Anyways, what to do? 5 closest friends. You are the combination of your 5 closest friends. I want you guys to think about that. Who do you hang out with the most? This could be very hard because as I was growing as a person, and I'm still growing, but when I was making those big strides and really doing some work on myself, I realized that there was not many, but just some friendships that I had to change. It doesn't mean you have to just write your friends off and go unfriend them right now. What it means is pay attention to who you're spending the most time with. If you follow Dave Ramsey, he says that your income is the average of your 5 closest friends. So if you've had a shift, maybe you're hanging out with a new couple, and let's say, and it's not to go hang out with people who are making a bunch of money, but if you notice, if you start hanging out with another couple that maybe is a little more financially abundant, all of a sudden you get a promotion. Do you think that's magical? There's something to it. There's something about who you surround yourself. It's kind of like the crab. So if you're around negative people, you guys, I'm gonna challenge you to freaking stop it. If you're negative, that's a whole nother thing. But if you're around negative people, stop. Go find some new friends. If you don't know how to meet people, I'm in a new neighborhood, so I joined the book club, and I know all of my neighbors now. If you don't have any friends, go on meetup.com, and there's groups everywhere. If you, in the search bar, when we're done, search, for me, I'm in Austin, and so I searched Austin Moms Fitness, and there's a group in Austin with all Austin moms that like to be active. There's so many reasons. I don't want to hear it. You can meet people, even if you're, you know, it's not like high school and college where you can meet people at the bar and stuff like that. You can meet people at church. There's lots of ways. You need new friends. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You need some new friends. The reason why is your happiness is going to be impacted by the people you surround yourself. You are in control of your happiness. You decide every day. Even if something, I actually just got some horrible news 2 days ago. It was at night, actually. And I had my moment, you know, I was upset. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, I can't control that. I can do what I can to fix it, but I can't control it. And I'm gonna choose to be positive and focus on what's good. And I had a great day yesterday. It would kind of creep in and I would go, nope, I'm not gonna focus on that. You control it. If you think you don't control it, then you need to figure it out. Go connect with Michelle Thompson, who I did an interview with about how to let go of negativity. Go talk to her and she'll help you. You might need to do some reprogramming with your subconscious, but I'm just gonna tell you, I don't wanna hear it. You can find new friends. If you don't know how to, maybe join a network marketing company, because we're all about friendships, real relationships, and helping each other. So you are the combination of your 5 closest friends. So if you've got a close friend you're hanging out with, they're negative, they're probably not gonna change. You might wanna just shift your relationship where you're not spending so much time together, and maybe you can find a new friend. If you're being negative, stop it, okay? Stop it. Pay attention. Do you get home from work and do you complain to your spouse? Think about it. Last week, well, this is a holiday week. In a normal week, Monday through Friday, how many days a week do you come home and complain about your job? Stop it. You have got to stop it. If you need to write in a journal and be upset or go punch a pillow, go ahead. But that's being negative. You have got to stop it. If you're taking things out on your kids, that's being negative. They pick up on that. Something happened yesterday. Something with Addison, and she was like, "Mommy, why are you raising your voice?" or something. I was like, wow, they pick up on everything. If you don't realize it, but they do, okay? Someone's trying to join my broadcast. Don't join my broadcast. Please don't. That's being negative. I'm just kidding. I digress. But lost my train of thought, but that's okay. If you're being negative, stop. What I want you to do is I want you to find something positive. Let me think of a good direction. Go on YouTube, type in Tony Robbins, and just listen to any of his stuff, okay? That's your starting point. He's gonna tell you a lot about your mindset. You can start meditating, and again, I don't know who's in my driveway. This is like distraction central. You can start meditating. I know it sounds crazy. Journaling. You're gonna write down everything. Well, this is a whole nother workshop, so we'll do some more stuff with that. Okay, so I want you to get some new friends. So a couple things to wrap up. I'm gonna start telling you what I put in my hair, because my hair is 5 days dirty. I just threw it up for the video. You can ask my husband. It was looking a little scary. I use dry shampoo. I usually wash my hair every 5 or 6 days. If cycling is in there, I'll usually go 4 days, because cycling. But I didn't have it this week because of Thanksgiving. So, which was kind of nice to take some time off, whatever. So I use the Root Lifter. These are my bangs pushed back and some hairspray. So I use the Reshape Root Lifter. This is for volume, but you can use it on your whole head. I've heard people say that they like that. I used the Intense Repair Shampoo. That's for hair growth. If some of you guys don't know, I had a receding hairline here. I've got about this much growth that's come back. I used a deep smoothing conditioner. I didn't have time to do a mask because it was just short on time, I guess. So it's kind of like a mask and a conditioner in one. So I use that. It's good for frizzy hair, which my hair can be frizzy. So anyways, that's what I use. If you're interested in trying out Monat, they're doing 40% off. I know. If you're a market partner, you actually get 55% off. So that's one cool thing, is you can sign up to buy it at the deeper discount, and you don't have to have an auto ship. You don't have to even have any orders. That's really cool. I'm starting a business group. It's going to be for new people in being an entrepreneur. You don't have to be a mom, but I'm going to talk a lot about momhood, mom life, because I'm a mom. If you want to be in that group, just post a comment. I want to be in the group. And I'm going to be sharing basically how to be successful and start a business, whether it be regular business or network marketing. So I want to tell you guys that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you like this video, please share it. Give me some hearts. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.